twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Wilson. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. Touchdown, Cowboys! They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Lions 0.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
First down, they'll start out with Akers.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, still in the first half here, a long way to go.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw here. That'll be taken in by Anderson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Complete to Bobby Anderson. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
That's good. For the Lions.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Looking to throw.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Morales.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Check, contact, check, contact. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Yeah, he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now Wilson on first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Play action. It's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Patrick. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 39, Wilson. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Warriors 70. 19 White.
2nd and 13. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Hey, check that, street.
They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Great coverage there, holds them to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now it's Wilson. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break.
19 tight. 79 Broncos.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Now that's a tough throw because he's moving to his left. He's got to get his shoulders pointed back right to throw it all the way across field to try and connect. Unable to do so.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. In motion left is Watkins. Out of the gun now on third down. He finds his man, complete. It's Morales. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That third down conversion good for 23.
So a great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had. Piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title. And they get the home date here in round one of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you profess. So go ahead and continue to run your offense.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And the Cowboys first down.
Play action. Now Wilson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson is going to let this one go deep. He's got a man, complete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we We send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Brings their line to kick off for Dallas.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This is taken just shot. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. So they've got the football and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down. Sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
But I have to think that when this play began, the running back thought to himself that this looks promising, but that feeling certainly didn't last very long. Super play defensively to lock in on the best route to his target, and he stopped him for no gain.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And the next-gen stats, they tell the story as he was approaching 19 miles an hour.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Tim Patrick, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Taken from about the 12.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is caught by Anderson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route. And what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 average, 60 average.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Nineteen tight. 19 tight. Go, Reed. Go. Broncos.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. In motion left is Watkins. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and he'll force the incompletion.
Hey, Cash. McLean 19.
They're going to look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Back to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. One quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. That'll be caught by Kupp.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure on the passer.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Mostert up the middle.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has enough for the first. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
54 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formation.